Traidcraft's Fair Necessities appeal is the biggest fundraising appeal we've ever launched. Did you know that smallholder farmers, that's farmers who farm just a few acres of land, in countries like this one, Bangladesh, produce 70% of the world's food, yet represent 50% of the poorest people on the planet. They often live in terrible poverty, and it's in our power to be able to do something about it. Traidcraft already does amazing work in countries like this one to help farmers and their families build better lives, but there's more we could be doing. Memories of Bangladesh can stay with you forever, and that includes the sight of terrible poverty. People, particularly in rural areas, struggling to provide themselves and their families with even the bare necessities in life: food, basic health care, and an education for their children. This is Josna, who, with her family, farms a small holding in the northeast of the country. Traidcraft has been working closely with Josna, helping her build a better life.
এই আপন প্রজেক্টে যোগ দেওয়ার আগে তো অবস্থা ভালো ছিল না, খুবই দুর্বলই আছেন। একটা ঘর ছিল কাগজের, বেরেগা চলাফেরার তো অনেক কষ্ট হয়েছে, বাচ্চা কাচ্চার লেখাপড়া করাইতেও কষ্ট হয়েছে কারণ
It's really difficult to imagine the level of poverty Josna and her family were living in. This is a society extremely rich in cultural and religious tradition, and where people have a deep sense of honour and pride. In the Muslim calendar, Eid is as important as Christmas is in the Christian calendar. For Josna, she used to also find this an extremely upsetting time.
আগে ঈদ আইছে, অন্যরা কাপড় চোপড় নতুন বানাইছে, আমার কাছে চাইছে যখন দিতে পারছি না, তো আমার কষ্টটা রাখছি। হয়তো আমার ছেলে মেয়ে আমার স্বামীরে বুঝতে দিছি না আমি ঈদের দিন যে আমার যে কষ্টটা, তারা গোসল টোসল করে আগের পুরান কাপড় চাপড় কিনদেয়া মারে দিছি, কিন্তু আমার কষ্টটা যে আমি বুক করছি তখন অনেক কষ্ট লাগছে।
Traidcraft has made a massive difference to Josna's life. She grows these really popular vegetables called bottle gourds and is doing really well. Through learning new cultivation techniques and business practices, her profits last year compared to the year before were up an incredible 7-fold.
She did not know about soil testing service. She did not know about the importance of compost fertilizer. Now she is acting a role model farmer for this community, and many of the farmers are following her advice, and accordingly they are changing their cultivation techniques.
আগে তো ফলন কম হইতো, অনেক রোগ বিরা দেখা দিত, আগের থেকে তো অনেক লাভবান হয়েছি সবজি করে। আগে যে পরিমাণ সবজি তো আসছে অনেক দ্বিগুণ সবজি হইতাছে লাভ।
This success has given Josna things you and I take for granted. She's made improvements to her house. She has a well for fresh and clean water, and now has electricity, meaning her son Sharif can read his school books in the evenings and watch TV.
আগে আমাদের ঘর ছিল না, এখন ঘর আছে। আগে বিদ্যুৎ ছিল না, বিদ্যুৎ আছে, ফ্যান ছিল না, টিভি ছিল না, সব কিছু আছে। এই দুটো থাকার কারণে আগে আর লেখাপড়া করতে পারছি না, ভালো মতো না, লেখাপড়া করতে পারি বিদ্যুৎ দিয়ে, বাতি।
Here in Bangladesh, one of the poorest countries in the world, Traidcraft's work is really changing lives. People who have practically nothing, just a small shelter and a tiny piece of land, are being equipped with knowledge and skills, and they're using that to literally grow their way out of poverty. By supporting Traidcraft, you can help change lives for people in Bangladesh and around the world.
So please help us help people like Josna transform their lives. Josna is amazing proof that people living in terrible poverty in developing countries can transform their lives, one that gives them and their families a brighter future. The UK government is promising to match pound for pound whatever you give to Traidcraft's Fair Necessities appeal, helping people like Josna grow more, earn more and eat more.